So, yeah, well, they're setting line right there. It's a little maze. I thought it was amazing.
Now, one of you did yours in black and white. Do you always use black and white?
I do some color occasionally.
Some color occasionally, and what, the other two? Frank and
I'm experimenting in black and white now. The reason I chose color for this project is it kind of shows the anachronism a little bit better. If you take a black and white shot of these, it could have been taken then. But if you take it in color and you show a little bit of a context of today, like with a modern sign in the background or a new car, it gives it a better perspective. You know you're looking at something that was old because it is in color.
Gerard, do you deal predominantly in color?
Well, right now I do, because I think you get more depth with the color, you know, up where I am, especially with the steel.
Yeah.
You know, you get black and white, it looks ancient, where with the color right now and the change of the city, you could see a different glow into it, you know, and it fascinates me.
You're going to continue to be fascinated. The numbers, if you want to call up and ask a question, 877-MSG-METRO. 877-METRO-FAX is the fax number. You can email us at the Learning Center address on your screen. 3 top photographers here in the Metro area. They'll be back with me for one final segment here on Metro at Large. Please stay with us. Okay, we're talking about photography here on Metro at Large. We have men who love photographing things in the Metro area. Let me reintroduce you to them. We have David Frieder. This is our bridge man. He's doing bridge work for us. We have Frank Jump to it, the old advertising sign photographer. He's not old, but the signs are. And we have Gerard Suarez, who photographs buildings. Now, you're taking great photos. Let's talk about the things you use to photograph with. What kind of camera do you use, Frank?
I have a Minolta camera, 35 millimeter. It's basically automatic light meter, and you have to focus it yourself.
Okay, there you go. You had did you have one of the disposable cameras there in front of you?
Yes, I use the panoramic.
Yeah, hold on.
And I use,
are they good?
Yes. Well, if you wait for the right lighting and all that, you can get beautiful shots with it. You know, and this is another panoramic, and it has like a 4x7. You know, and it has a little switch over here where you can go for panoramic, to, you know, to smaller shots, which I think is really convenient for what I do.
All right, good enough. You have a photograph of your camera,
yeah,
right there,
this
David?
is just one of the cameras I use. This is a large format camera. This is a 5x7. This is on top of Highbridge. This is just one of the cameras I use mostly for groundwork. For work on the bridges itself, I use a Hasselblad with a gyro stabilizer. This gets rid of most of the vibrations and movements you see on the bridges.
A Hasselblad with a
Hasselblad.
Hasselblad with a
gyro stabilizer.
Okay, fine. That's what I thought he said. Sick now. Got me a Hasselblad. You go, David. All right. This is good. Where can you get those anywhere?
The camera, yeah, you can buy it at any major camera store, and they have gyro stabilizers by a supplier in Connecticut.
How big is the negative on those?
This is a 5x7. This one's a 5x7 negative. The Hasselblad is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 inches. And they can make nice size prints out of it. I've gone as large as 20 by 24.
Oh, okay, man. Frank, let me ask you something. You were you one of the founding members of ACT UP?
I was part of that crew.
Does ACT UP still exist?
I believe it does, and Northrop is still one of the workhorses there.
So here you are going out through the metro area, shooting historical signs, and then you've been in a group that made history itself. It was like one of the first groups to shout down the bigotry and attitude and funding at the beginning of the AIDS crisis.
And also try to get the pharmaceutical companies to lower their prices on a lot of the retrovirals. And make availability to populations that normally wouldn't get those drugs.
It's been printed that you are HIV positive. How has being HIV positive affected your view of the world and your art, your photography, and what you photograph?
Well, I initially didn't draw a conclusion to a comparison to being HIV positive with this particular project, I was part of a gallery showing through visual aids, and they do every year an event called Day Without Art, and I really didn't want to draw a comparison to this project because to me it had nothing to do with AIDS. A lot of the artists that exhibit, their work directly deals with AIDS. So I was talking to my mentor at school, and she said, you know, you really have to see that this project, your commitment to it, your passion for it, and the fact that you're documenting something that's so evanescent and something that really didn't expect to live that long.
Yeah.
So I really didn't see that comparison initially.
So photography gave you a voice, and then here a mentor, a teacher, gave more clarity to the voice that you had.
Absolutely.
Well, there you go. We have a fax, and this is a question that Pat from Brooklyn is going to pose to all three of you. Are any of you training other people to follow in your footsteps? You were inspired by Ansel Adams, so are you training anybody?
Not at this point. I don't think anyone else wants to follow me up there.
What about on the ground? We're following you in some groundwork.
No one really, not at this point in time.
Gerard, what about you?
Well, there's not many of us that walk around with cameras on the job, you know, and like on our break time, you know, I'll stop, I'll take shots of people retiring.
Yeah.
And at lunchtime, I'll take some good shots up on the iron, or as we're coming out of the hole, you know, starting the erection on a building. And I start from the ground all the way up until we get to the top, until we get the antenna on top. And it's fascinating to see the different stages of the building going up. There's not too many that follow, you know, that, you know, walk around with cameras and do what I do. It's a pleasure that I've done for so many years where, you know, I take an interest in. You know.
What did the guys say the first time you pulled out the camera and started photographing?
Well,
how are you doing,
well,
Jim?
they take a joke, or they pose for me.
Yeah.
There are hams everywhere.
Of course.
And when they see the shot and the background of the Empire State Building, or the Trade Center, or the Statue of Liberty behind us, and they want a copy of it, which I do. I give them copies.
Who wouldn't want copies of your work? Frank, Gerard, David, thank you very much for your time and for being here and sharing your art with us. Are you on display anywhere quickly?
Right now, I have 7 photographs at 6 Bridges exhibit at the Rockland County Historical Society.
So check it out. Thanks for watching. You made my night. Good night.